Alright guys, in today's video we're going to talk about all the best features in this Lexus. Yeah, right. Alright, yeah. Today's video I'm going to talk about why it's a bad idea to race your daily driver. And this is coming from very much personal experience about why I don't feel it's a good idea to race your daily driver and why I have this actual old Lexus, 15-year-old Lexus, as my daily driver. Well, I'm going to start off with saying, I think it's great if you guys just want to go to the track, make a couple passes every once in a while, you mod your vehicle a little bit, car, truck, anything, take a couple passes, that's fine. That's good, you know what I mean? With my truck, that's probably where I should have stopped doing, say a couple passes a year, have some fun, and, lightly modify your vehicle. That's absolutely great. But where I come from, once you start modding, it just doesn't stop. And once you go to the track, I've been a track junkie since I was a kid. I've went to the track since I was a kid. Even before I could drive, I'd go to the track just to watch other people race. I've always had an adrenaline rush as a kid playing Gran Turismo, video games, all that types of stuff back in the old PlayStation, even before that, of racing and winning and I think it's fun. And any guy out there, that's why we do this. That's why we race. It's an adrenaline rush. So going to the track as much as I do, I raced on my Ram. I'd put on, I'll say, shit, the one day I counted, and I had more time slips to count because I ran out, my wife called me or something, whatever, and I counted like 160 time slips, and I had a shit ton left. So I know there's been well over 200 passes on my truck. And it's just taken wear, tear, abuse. And now my truck is, I got a good amount of mods on it, being, headers, full bolt-on. We'll say full bolt-ons. My full bolt-ons include headers. I got a ported intake manifold. I have ported throttle body, catless Y-pipe, thermostat. I'm not really counting that as a big mod. I have a custom track intake. I have an MBRP catback exhaust. I have a J Green 0.5 stage 0.5 high lift cam. I have a 4,000 stall. That's a big one. I have very little suspension work. I have a 2-inch drop in the rear, and I have core 4x4 upper and lower control arms. So, but the mods, if you actually think about adding them all, it's a lot of mods. It's a lot of performance mods. I don't really give a shit about visual mods. You know what I mean? With my truck, I like the way it looks. I think it's clean, it's sleek, it's very stockish looking, it's blacked out. It's not the blackout Ram. I just took all the badging off. I got 5% tint windows. I got that done the first week I had the vehicle, and I lowered the rear a couple years later. You know what I mean? So, yeah, visual mods to me is just, I want it to look clean and sleek. What I go for performance mods, especially in my, having a Hemi Ram. I went online, went to see some guys run their trucks, and it's oh, nice. Let me contact, Mike, the first guy I contacted tuning. And then I moved on to J as we are now, but I just been modding and racing. And to me, that is everyone that knows, that follows this channel, that's what I like to do best. I like to race. And I actually help everyone out that has a Ram. I give you guys basically, I give with all the videos I have on what's the best mods, what mods do not get, easy mods. I give you the recipe to beat me. You know what I mean? I'm not saying beat, you know what I mean? But the recipe to make your Ram as fast as it can be. And that's what I want to do. I want to help everyone out. I want people, I don't want to be the guy that just, doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, or just sits in his car and just talks about stupid shit about being a car channel. I'm not about that. I'm about, if I'm a car channel, I want to race. That's the number one thing I want to do. Is race. That's fun. I mean, there are other car channels that do a lot of good content out there. I'm not denying, say they don't, because I do watch their channels. But as me, as a car channel, I want to race and do the best that I can be, because I know a lot of people love to watch racing. Racing's fun to watch. Even when I watch other people's channels, I watch not just racing, but racing to me. If you got a good race on there, I'm going to click it faster than I'm going to click, say, you're installing an intake or something like that. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to click it as fast as saying, this Ram raced this Silverado. We'll use that as an example because one of my videos was like that. Oh shit, let me check that Silverado. Oh shit, it was Pro Charge, you know, something like that. Yeah, that's what I look at. So that's why I try to put out a lot of racing content. And as you know, with the truck being down, racing content right now is big time off, and it sucks because I got to make video, try to get the content out for you guys, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get it back up and running because my guy Steve, I got to get it towed to his place, which is an hour away. He's down in he's down by the Egg Harbor Township, down by the shore, and I'm all the way up in West Defford area. And I want to get it towed to him. He said it'd be better for him, so I'm going to do that because he's the one doing the work. I want to make it easy as possible for him, but that's going to cost me even more money, and you know what I mean. Then it's getting it fixed. But the reason I believe, don't race your daily. Don't hardcore race your daily. Let's say that. Don't just go out and just beat the crap out of your daily and just beat the shit out of it, and then go to, you know what I mean? Because some guys beat the crap out of their cars, and it's a daily, and they don't race it. You know what I mean? I think that's, I don't know. I don't actually beat on my truck unless I'm doing something like making a video for you guys. When I'm driving around every day normal, I'm driving it like I would this. I baby. When I hit the track, it becomes a different animal. You know what I mean? When I'm at the track, I'm in kill mode. I'm looking to beat you the best I can of whoever I'm racing. So, racing your daily driver is not the smartest thing because, like I said, anything can happen. Even if you're not highly modified, anything can happen. You can brake very easily, like I did. First the transmission, now my rear, and I'm not the only one that broke the rear. Not many people have broken their output shaft like I did. But the output shaft broke because of wheel hop. That's already been a given. But the wheel hop easily could have been part of braking with the as you've seen in the pictures, or when I showed you the diff, the friggin' gears, the spider gears were just torn up bad, moving parts around. That could have been part of the wheel hop. I did start hearing the humming and very lightly clicking. It was like when you let off the gas, you hear a click. You would hear it. You didn't feel anything. It wasn't like it was like when I showed you when it first broke. But the humming I could hear for a while. And like I said in the previous videos, I noticed my differential, my limited slip was going in my diff because some of the burnouts at the track on the videos I noticed I'd be doing one tire fires, and then it would start working again, and then it would not. So that's how I know my limited slip was going. I just didn't, you know what I mean. It started working again well. So yeah, try not to race your daily driver, and just you know, if you're gonna race, I'm not gonna say go look for another car. I can't say that because not everyone can go out and just get another car. I wasn't in the market for another car. The only reason I could get another car is because you guys support this channel. That's the only reason I could even get this. If I didn't have a channel, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I would definitely race, but I wouldn't be able to get another car. This car wouldn't even be even in the talkings. I wouldn't be able to have another. I do have a small car payment. I'm not going to say what that is, but yes, it's a very small car payment. This is a 2005 Lexus, so it was not an expensive car, but it was in the budget of right where I wanted to be. And a lot of guys saying that these cars run to 300,000 miles. That makes me feel happy because with the Ram down, I'm trying to make as much content as I can, and I don't want to make content on the Lexus. I mean, like I said, unless you guys want me to do something, maybe I'll take it down the track for one pass. I did consider that. Just taking it down, making a video about going to the track in my old ass daily driver or something like that. But my point is, let's try to keep your daily and your racing separate if you can. If you can't, nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. If you're very highly modified and you're dailying your very highly modified vehicle, and then you're racing as much as I have, which you're probably not racing as much as I have, then you're probably good. Just don't beat on it as much as I did at the rate. Like, I beat on it hard when I go to the track. I try to beat everybody, and I try to get out the holes harder than anybody, which I do. I usually try to get out the hole harder and faster than everyone else. As much as I've been to the track, I have a lot of experience, and I do the best I can. And, you know, this video wasn't fully intended on saying, like, don't race your vehicle, but I don't think it's the best idea. This is from my personal experience, as you guys all know, why I don't full-on race, you know, why I got this. I can't deal with my truck braking, and now when I do go to the racetrack, I can go fully on, gut it, ready, and leave it that way. So I'm going back-to-back weeks. I'm not going to re-prep the truck. I'm going to leave the truck fully prepped and just let it sit in the driveway, and maybe I'll, you know, I'm going to do videos with it, but I'm not going to unprep the truck. I'm going to have fun with it. Being prepped and fully ready, it's ready to kick some ass. So I'll leave all the seats out to the next time I go to the track. Unless I know I'm not going for a while, then I'll put everything back in and do some more fun videos with the Ram. But the Ram, I got so many ideas to do with the Ram and testing things. I just want to get the Ram back and get up and running. All right, guys, you know what it is. To the next one. Peace out.